The Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Indiana Pacers 111 to 104. They have now evened up the series 2 games to 2. I predicted that they would win this game, and I also said whoever wins game 4 is going to win the series. So OKC for sure is going to win this series in my eyes. And I felt the Pacers blew the only opportunity they had to win the series, to be honest. I felt they had to win this game. That if they had gone up 3-1, I didn't see OKC being able to get out of that hole. But now it's tied 2-2. I don't see OKC losing any more games at home. I just don't see it. So Indiana is now screwed. Yeah, I'll say it. I'm willing to call it out and say it. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat the crow. But yeah, I think Indiana is now going to lose a series. It's just a question: how many games will they lose a series? Will it be in 6 or 7 games? That's the question. This game was entertaining. There were several lead changes in this game. What was interesting to me was at the start of the game, Indiana came out very strong and they were on a hot streak, but OKC stayed in the game. At the end of the first quarter, the score was 35-34. Going into halftime, it was close. It was, I believe it was 57-60. Indiana, when just being up by 3. Indiana won the third quarter. I think at one point in time in the third quarter, they were up by 10 and they had all the momentum, but OKC stayed in the game. And that seemed to be the theme in this game. Like every time Indiana would go on this run, OKC would answer with a small run of their own to stop the bleeding, just to stay in the game. And that's what they did throughout the game. And as the game progressed, I felt OKC's defense got better and better. That towards the end of the game, that they were just playing lockdown D. They were able to get Indiana to shoot an abysmal 42.5% from the field, 30.6% from three. So their defense was great, especially when it mattered, I felt. And you look at this game, Tyrese Halliburton to me just had a very average to mediocre game. Shot 7 of 15 from the field, which is okay shooting, but he shot 1 for 7 from 3, which is piss poor. He had 7 assists, but that was negated by him having 5 turnovers. So it just wasn't really a good game for Tyrese. He didn't show up in this game. And I guess that's kind of shocking because he's been super clutch throughout the playoffs, but in this game, he wasn't clutch. Siakam had a mediocre game too. He didn't shoot the ball well. 6 of 15 from the field, which is 40% overall from the field. 2 of 6 from 3, which is poor, 33%. He had 8 rebounds. He had a great defensive game, 5 steals, 1 block, and 20 points, but offensively, he wasn't efficient, so that hurt the team. And Miles Turner shot poorly in this game. 3 of 10, 0 of 6 from 3. His three-point shooting was crap. Like, especially at the end, I think he had that air ball in which he tried to hit a clutch 3, I think with under a minute or two. Just like, yeah, he was really bad in this game shooting-wise. Obi Toppin, it's funny, like, he shot the ball really good in this game, 7 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, but he missed some crucial free throws, which I felt played a role in them losing the game. Same with Mathurin. Like, he shot 1 for 2 from the field, had 8 points total, but he was 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And those 3 free throw misses at the end were huge. I can't say that enough, that they were huge misses, that had he made all his free throws, Pacers could have possibly won this game. Same with Toppin missing his free throws towards the end. That was pretty big. Now, when you look at OKC, SGA showed everybody in this game why he's the MVP. He struggled, I felt, for like the first 3 quarters, and then in the fourth quarter, he turned it on, especially like in the final 5 minutes of this game. I think he had like 15 points in like the final 5 minutes. That's like super clutch. But I felt he was really clutch when the game was like the score was 103-99 and the Pacers were winning by 4 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. It looked like the Thunder were going to fold up during that time period and just choke this game away. But SGA answered. He hit it three, which cut the lead to 103, 102. Then he hit a go-ahead jump shot, which allowed OKC to take the lead. And they never looked back. Once they took the lead, 104, 103 with 2 minutes, 23 seconds left, they just took full control of the game. And that was because of SGA. He then hit some crucial free throws and just they had the game on lock. But SGA established why he's the MVP just in that fourth quarter. He came alive and he finished the game with 35 points, 12 of 24 from the field, 10 of 10 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers. I felt SGA had to have a great game where he scored 30 or more to win prior to this game, and he came through. You got to give him credit for that, especially after all the criticism he took the last game for playing like garbage. Jalen Williams was also really good in this game. 8 of 18 from the field, 27 points, 7 rebounds. Chet didn't shoot the ball that great, 4 of 9, but he was great defensively. He had a great defensive block, and then he had 15 rebounds in this game, and they needed all those rebounds. So he did his job defensively, so you got to respect that. And the rest of the team was pretty solid. I would say Caruso off the bench was amazing. 7 of 9 from the field, 20 points, 5 steals, 1 block. He set the tone defensively off the bench, and he was big in pressure situations. So OKC did what they had to do. They won this game, and I believe they're going to win Game 5. I definitely believe so. So this series is going to end in either 6 or 7 with OKC winning the championship. You heard it from me, and I'm calling it. OKC will win it all now. It's a done deal in my eyes. I don't see it. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll eat the crow. But yeah, Pacers blew it. They choked this game away, and they'll be definitely regretting this game for the rest of this summer. And that's all I have to say.